Hi guys. I'm here to talk about the flood that's going on in the northern states of Malaysia, specifically Perlis, Kedah, and Kelantan. Now, what happened is that if you don't already know, Malaysia has been hit with a pretty bad flood since quite a few years back, and I'm local. I'm from KL, and what happened is my dad is from Perlis, and the family shop house has been flooded. It's literally flooded to the extent that my aunt has moved out, and they have went to their in-laws' place further away. Now, an idea popped up in my head, planted by my parents in just a casual verbal conversation. And what happened is that it occurred to me that instead of the typical, sending funds, not knowing where it goes, there's an idea of going there to help instead. Now, there's two options. I was thinking to either go there on an individual level, perhaps with my brother because he's on school holiday, or I can get a group of people, friends, who would want to go with me to just aid the people affected by the flood. I'm not sure how it's gonna go because, there will be a lot of people who are gonna be rebuilding their lives, so to speak. Not in the sense that there's no house, but they have to get everything back in order, or maybe certain shops or clinics to be specific. So what happened is that I've looked through uh, the internet, and the status of the situation now is that the water is soon to subside, say about 3 days, give or take, depending on the weather. Now, the initial idea was to go end of this month, November or beginning of December, but it looks like the flood water will subside sooner than expected, and I think it's most appropriate to actually go right after the water subsides, because that's when they would probably need most the help and assistance that whoever who's going can give. I'm not sure if RELA is there. I'm not sure if the Malaysian Red Crescent Society is there, because I know that they are having an effort of collecting the funds, so I might give them a call tomorrow to just find out if they have actually arranged for a group of people there. So what's going to happen now is I'm actually looking on to just asking anyone who's going to watch this if you have anyone in your group of friends who would want to go. It may just be a weekend thing if per se we all have classes. Otherwise, those who are on school holiday, you can probably go for a week. I might decide to go for a week, and we can actually start from, if you're worried that there's no one to help, we can always start with the shop house in Kangar town itself once the water has subsided, and we can always move on from there. I will update the status on the Malaysian Red Crescent Society tomorrow, whether or not they actually have a group there. If they do, whoever who's gonna go with me, we can meet them up and just help them out with what they are already doing, because I'm sure that there's a group there helping out in the camp that the temporary place that they have been evacuated to, especially in Kedah. So I'm waiting to see the news, an update, and just to see how many days it takes for the water to subside, and I'll update you. So for now, I'm looking on to anyone at all who's willing to volunteer your time. We may take a bus down or private transport. I'm not sure, it's up to you. Bottom line is, I just want to know who are actually up for it. I may decide to leave as soon as, say, next week or middle of next week. So I'll update you, the news will update me, and I'll just continue to keep you informed. So that's all for now. I hope to hear from any one of you. Thank you.